Hello and welcome to Trivia Galaxy. Today we have trivia questions for Season 3 of Better Call Saul. Question 1. What was Chuck planning to do with the audio recording of Jimmy admitting that he changed the banking documents? Chuck wanted to use it against Jimmy to get him disbarred rather than jailed. Question 2. Mike tore apart his entire car to find out how someone was tracking him. Where did he finally find the tracking device? It was the end of the day and Mike had almost given up and he found it in the gas cap. Question 3. How did Mike figure out who was tracking him? It was pretty clever detective work. Mike bought an identical device and swapped it out of his gas cap. He ran the battery down on the original so that whoever was tracking him would come and replace his gas cap. Then he would be able to track where they were with his identical device. Question 4. When Chuck had his separated wife over for dinner, how did he explain the candles and the camp stove? He said that the power company had made a mistake with his payment and turned his power off. Question 5. When Jimmy went to the vet to hire a skilled pickpocket, why did the vet ask Jimmy, would the guy need to be able to fit into tight spaces? That's because he was recommending Huel Babineau, who is quite large. Question 6. What is the name of Gus Fring's restaurant? That would be Los Pollos Hermanos, and I thought Better Call Saul did a really great job of slowly revealing that Gus Fring was in the picture. Question 7. While picking up trash for his community service, how did Jimmy earn $700 from the drug dealer? Jimmy was able to use his lawyering skills to threaten to sue the community service officer personally. Question 8. What was the verdict for Jimmy's disbarment hearing with the New Mexico State Bar? Jimmy was not allowed to practice law for a year. Question 9. Why did Jimmy create Saul Goodman Productions? Since he was suspended from practicing law for a year, Jimmy had to unload the TV commercials he had already paid for. Question 10. There were several reasons why Nacho beats up Crazy 8 in Season 3. What were some of those reasons? On the surface, Crazy 8 had been short with the drug money, and Nacho appeared to have no choice when Hector goaded him into it. However, another underlying reason would be that Crazy 8 asked about Nacho's father and his car upholstering business in front of Hector. Question 11. What did Hector want with Nacho's father? Since Mike had wrecked the Salamanca drug supply line, Hector needed a new legitimate business to transport his drugs from Mexico. Question 12. Jimmy went to visit Irene Landry at Sandpiper to find out more information about the lawsuit. What did he bring her during this visit? I thought this was so funny. He bought some cat-decorated cookies from the grocery store and then took them out of the packaging and pretended that they were homemade. Question 13. When trying to cancel his own malpractice insurance, what did Jimmy do that was really the beginning of the end for Chuck? Jimmy accidentally let them know about Chuck's illness. That led to the insurance company investigating Chuck, and it ended up getting him pushed out of HHM. Question 14. Why did Jimmy go mall walking? He wanted to run into Irene, and he gave her a fancy new pair of walking shoes. Question 15. What did Jimmy do to try to get Irene to take the Sandpiper settlement offer of $17 million? This was so mean. Jimmy convinces the other seniors that Irene is being selfish and buying new things for herself, and then at the same time not accepting the settlement offer. Question 16. How did Nacho convince his father to take Hector's money? Such heartbreaking scenes. Nacho asked his father to think of their family and relatives in Mexico. Question 17. What is the name of the company that Lydia works for where Gus arranges for Mike to launder his $200,000? Madrigal, a large German company. Question 18. In the last episode of season 3, Jimmy told Chuck that he felt remorse. What was Chuck's response? Chuck was quite terrible. He said that there was no point in remorse because Jimmy will just keep hurting people. Chuck then goes on to say that the truth was Jimmy never mattered to him all that much. Question 19. What was Nacho's plan for getting rid of Hector and saving his father? Nacho went through an elaborate process of switching out Hector's heart medication. When that appeared to not be working and he was worried his father was in danger, he brought a gun, only for Hector to have a heart attack that very same night. Question 20. How did Jimmy sacrifice himself so that Irene could get her friends back? So I guess this redeems Jimmy a little bit. While leading chair yoga at the seniors' home, he had a microphone on. With the microphone on, Jimmy had a conversation with Aaron that revealed how he tricked Irene into agreeing to the settlement. Okay, that's it for season 3 of Better Call Saul. Hope you enjoyed it. Please give us a like and subscribe.